this show on the road. This is gonna be fun. Ooh, ah, yes, indeed. Very impressive. Wow, that was like living a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. That was amazing, wasn't it, Pearlie? It was great! There was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, an elephant who rode a giant ball, not to mention that guy who flew through the air. Yeah, Max Galactica, he was absolutely fabulous. Huh? What? Max? Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. The magician? No, a magician. Mr. Nick? Huh? What is it, Pearls? Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know about magic? You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls? I'm sorry. I braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. It's been 6 months since the incident in Karayan Village. It was during that terrible time that I met Pearls. It seems like she's starting to get back to normal. It's time to go. You're right, we can't miss the last train. Pearls, you remembered the train. Of course I did. But I don't really understand what everyone means by express train. Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help clean the office. It's gotta be spotless for the new year. Don't worry about it, really. You're going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's? Maybe. I'm glad you'll get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Pearl, look, it's time to go. Happy New Year, Mr. Nick! Happy New Year. I really hope it will turn out that way. Well, today wraps it up for this year. I hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Hello, this is the rental out. Nick, it's terrible! Ah, Maya, perfect timing. Things are terrible here too. Huh? The office is a terrible mess, and I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? My dirty office. What are you talking about? Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV. TV? Now let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Big Berry Circus. The Berry Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The very big circus. That's the circus we went to, right? They're saying that there was a murder. Yeah, they arrested him too. Arrested who? Max! They arrested Max Galactica. Maximilian Galactica stands on Max, the popular magician who flies through the sky at will. Maya said she was a huge fan of Max. Alright, Nick, I'll see you in 2 hours in the detention center. Huh? What? See you there. You've still got plenty of time to clean up your office later. What? Well, to the detention center. What are they talking about? Why did they arrest Max? You're asking the wrong man on that one, Maya. Maybe he used his magical skills to deal death with a sleight of hand. Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing. Fabulous! What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous! What a clever girl! Such a fabulous understanding of events! What's with all this fabulous talk? Welcome to the visitor's room! It's Max! Nick, look! It's the real Maximilian Galactica! Alright, sweetie, pick a card. Any card. He called me sweetie! Swoon. Nick! Time starting out, sweetie. Pick a card. Any card. This one. I thought you would pick that one, sweetie. The Ace of Hearts. Ah, he got it, he got it. Nick, look, he got it. What can I say, sweetie? You've stolen one of my most valued possessions. One of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. Max! Swoon. Well, time to make this an absolutely fabulous time. Max, you should let Nick pick a card. Eek. I don't want to steal one of his hearts. And you are? Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver. Her driver? Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card. Any card. I want this one. So, sweetie, let's be honest here. You came to this visitor's room to visit me, didn't you? Yes! I'm your biggest fan! Fabulous! Absolutely fabulous! Thank you so much! Hey, what about my card? Think of it as a souvenir. Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling? I was just thinking about what I should have for lunch. Sweetie, drop Porcupine Head over there. Shower me with your attention, okay? Yes. Absolutely fabulous! The biggest Star Wars fan says, hi, hello. Nice to see you again. Absolutely cringe-inducing. Max, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about yourself. Fabulous! I think we should get to know each other better, too. Why don't you come sit next to me? There's a big piece of security glass between us. Oh, sweet Jeebus. What in the world? If only I could use magic, then I could make this wall disappear. What is this guy talking about? Anyways, lately you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max? That's Maximilian to you, Porcupine Head. Get it straight. Jeez, people nowadays. They get their panties all in a bunch over nothing. Anyway, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious award recently, did you not? I did indeed. It was fabulous. I won the Magician's Grand Prix, held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am the most fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bust. It was an amazing day. Wow, that's incredible. What's your question? Isn't it? I'm certifiably the greatest magician in the world. I'm gonna guess you didn't win a trophy for most modest magician. Yes, I did see the Nintendo Direct. You're signed to an exclusive contract with the Very Big Circus, correct? That's the long and short of it. You sure do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, you know? Magic's so fabulous, you have to see it with your own eyes, sweetie. You're right. You're so right. However, the circus, it's a dinosaur, a thing of the past. The biggest Star Wars fan says, so it's almost my time to fight Jevil. Good luck. He's a pain in the butt. If you don't already know that. Nowadays, no one even cares about what goes on there. Huh? What do you mean? That's why I signed the contract. That's why you signed the contract? Neon also wishes them luck. Thanks to me, the Very Big Circus is fabulously popular. Biggest Star Wars fan thinks Max is a weirdo. I agree. I'm getting into the voice. I'm getting into the voice I'm using for him, though. It's kind of a fun voice here. People come out in droves to catch a glimpse of the magic of Max Galactica. I revived the dinosaur that is the circus. But to me, it was just another magic trick. Isn't it just wonderful, sweetie? Yes. I made all the old crusty circus performances obsolete. But I kind of like the circus performances. Maya looks a bit down. Tell me what happened at the Very Big Circus. Last night, the ringmaster was murdered. The ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry? Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. He was slumped over on the ground. Even though it was the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous. Biggest Star Wars fans are just playing the Evil Within 2 on Nightmare mode. I'll pass, I think. The Evil Within series is interesting looking, but I'm not that big on horror games personally, so I'd rather watch a let's play of them than play it myself. The police questioned me at length. Questioned you about what? About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him that night in his room. So then, why were you arrested? Arrested? Don't make an anthill into a mountain, sweetie. I just wanted to consult with me on matters, that's all. Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is. She's right. I think I should shock him back to reality. Before the murder, you met with the ringmaster? Uh-huh. What did you talk about? Things that aren't for your ears. Would you please ask him? What did you talk about with the ringmaster, Max? It was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat about my salary. Biggest Star Wars fan says Nightmare mode makes you very easy to kill. I can imagine. I'm pretty sure Nightmare mode is like the hardest mode, isn't it? They gotta make it hard somehow. Salary? I am the one bringing in all of the crowds to the circus. I think that I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you? Yes? That's all you talked about? Of course! It was a fabulous chat! Nightmare mode's the second hardest. Fabulous. Why does he have to keep saying fabulous? What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape. Okay. I guess I have to actually try it. In the hardest mode, apparently, everything one-shots you and there's no saving. Fun! Turn the whole affair into a roguelike, I guess. Last night, you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such. Exactly! We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary? I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? No, I do not. I have jack shit. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Yes. Yes, indeed. This guard monitors the visitor's room. It's so quiet you could forget he was even there, if he wasn't watching everything. He's pushed up against the wall, kind of like a magnet in our refrigerator. That can't be good for your back, dude. Smile, you're on candid camera. Max keeps sneaking glances up at the security camera on the wall. I wonder if he's still trying to be a star. And Neon says, make him look at your badge. Maybe he'll make it disappear. Biggest Star Wars fan is 7 hours into the game and only in chapter 5 out of 14. Good luck. Weirdo Max. Yeah, he is. What is that badge? Is it used in a disappearing act? I'm not a magician, Max. I'm an attorney. An attorney? Then why are you wasting your time talking to me? He isn't wasting his time. Max, you're... Okay, relax, sweetie. You're just a little over-anxious, I think. Anyways, I've been curious about something for a while now. Oh, what's that? Why do you keep looking at me with such a sad look on your face, sweetie? But because you've been arrested for murder. Oh, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why is that? Obviously, because I'm the fabulous Maximilian Galactica. So, I'm the very big star of the very big circus. And that means... I'm rich! I'm paid fabulous sums! Which means what? Max? Quit joking around! You've got to be pulling my magic wand! I don't think that's the euphemism you want. Neon agrees. The police aren't really serious about all this, are they? They don't arrest people as a joke. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. They don't arrest people as a joke. Look at Max, he's crushed. Well, he needed to wake up and smell the coffee. This is serious business. Yes? Sir, you're a lawyer, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm an attorney. Please help me, I didn't kill nobody. You didn't kill nobody? I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit, but a killer? That's insane! I could never! Max? I swear! I just wanted to pay off my daddy's debt. He's back on the farm. Okay, I'll take your case. Really? Really? Thank you much. Y'all sure are nice folks. Max? Yes? What's your real name? It's Billy Bob Johns. Ugh! What's the matter, Maya? He's really just a country bumpkin. I must apologize for not being my absolutely fabulous self just now, sweetie. Huh? Mr. Attorney. Yes? A few minutes ago, you took one of my cards, didn't you? Now that he mentions it, I did take a card. It was the 10 of hearts, right? What? How'd he got it right again? What could I say? You two, you've stolen some of my most valued possessions. 10 of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. You sure do have a lot of hearts, don't you? I'm putting my faith in you, sweetie. You didn't just call me sweetie, did he? Alright, let's make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick. We're here again. Yep. This time we're here for work. It hasn't been that long since the crime, so the police are still on the scene. Let's find someone who might know something about what happened. Sounds like a plan. Nick, the entrance is right here. Maya, the circus is closed today. No clowns, no elephants, no shows. I know that. Nick, you can get your picture taken with Dolly the elephant. There's no Dolly, not today. I know that too. Oh well, I'll just have to take a picture with whoever I stumble across. It's not like we're here on business or anything. This door must lead to the lodging house. The biggest Star Wars fans somehow got themselves trapped in a basement. Good job there. This door must lead to the lodging house. No entry to unauthorized personnel. Do you really need to say no entry if no one's actually entering? It's almost like a Zen riddle, isn't it, Nick? I'm not even going to justify that question with a response. I bet all the stars stay at that lodging house. It's a snack stand. They have hot dogs, hamburgers, and drinks. Not to mention candy and popcorn. They've even got snow cones. Who would eat snow cones in the middle of winter? Nick, do you think we could buy some snow cones? Look around. There's tons of snow piled up all around here. Yay! Wait a second. There's no syrup, though. I want syrup. Hopefully she doesn't notice that discolored snow in the corner. That's not syrup. Ugh. Look, it's Max! Even when you don't want to see him, poof, he's right in front of you. Sure, the sign says Very Big Circus, but looking around, it might as well be Cirque du Galactica. The stars on his cheek sure are dreamy. How about I draw a star on your cheek, Nick? I've got a marker. Nah, it's alright. Those streamers do a nice job introducing the circus performers. Maximilian Galactica and his comical comrades. You know, you don't really see too many streamers nowadays, do you? You're right, I haven't seen one in ages. Remember they stopped using them due to little kids climbing up to the top. I don't think that was why. This seems to be a dorm where all the performers in the circus stay. Really? So that stoogey clown should be here, huh? He's so kooky. Ah, it's you two. Neon says, nope, not a streamer in sight around here. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. I always see you hanging around when I'm working a crime scene, pal. You always seem to be working so hard, Detective. I'd rather not be working hard, but with crime, you don't make your own hours. But I have to be at the circus anyways. I want to see the lion tamer on the tightrope. However, no matter where I go, the show's always the same. Dead body, stage left. Nick, he complained! That's a rarity. Let's get back to business now, okay? Do you know who will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow? Of course, it'll be Miss Von Karma. She isn't gonna hit me with her whip again, is she? What do you have to worry about? You only have to see her in court. When she shows up at the precinct, the sound of that whip never ends, pal. I feel sorry for Gumshoe and all the other cops who have to deal with her on a regular basis. Detective Gumshoe, that's enough about Von Karma. What about that guy? What is he up to? That guy? What happened to Edgeworth? You know, the Edgeworth that's Nick's rival. What in the world happened when I went back home? Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't heard of what happened to him? Nick won't tell me. Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Let's just say he's not around anymore. He's not around? Nick, what does he mean Mr. Edgeworth isn't around? Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again, okay? Nick? Damn. R.I.P. Edgeworth, Neon says. Yeah, seriously. The ringmaster of the circus was murdered, wasn't he? Actually. Profiles. Aw. He doesn't show up in the profiles, damn it. Oh, well. Yep. Last night around 10 p.m. He died outside in the cold. A pretty sad way to go out if you ask me, pal. It was rather cold. This is the scene of the crime, pal. The body was found right over there. Right about where you're standing right now. Ah! Oh, ho, ho. Surprised you, didn't I? I'm not laughing! Yeah, excuse me, but do you mind telling me what happened to the victim? He was killed by a blow to the noggin, pal. Yeep! It's pretty clear-cut as far as murders go. He was discovered quickly. But, there's just one thing that doesn't quite fit. Ha! There always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit. What's on your mind, Gumshoe? What was this one thing that just didn't quite fit? The thing you mentioned earlier. Footprints, pal. Footprints. Footprints? Look at this picture of the crime scene. What's this? This wooden box under the body. No clue, pal. Some forensics experts took it back and are examining it now. And what's so mysterious about the footprints? Whoa, calm down now. Take a good look at the footprints in this picture. The victim's footprints are on the scene. That's right, pal. The problem is, the killer's footprints aren't there. Bingo! Where did the killer come from, and where did the killer run off to? Where did the killer come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Obviously, there's no way the killer committed this crime while flying. A flying criminal? That's when something just clicked in my head. Neon says, the killer was a ghost, calling it now. Honestly. There's no way. Flying is impossible. That's right. Flying is impossible. Absolutely impossible. What's with the hollow laugh, pal? I meant nothing by it, pal. Better understated, it means I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I can get some info about Max out of him. Flash my badge. Come on, you flashed that badge at me so many times it doesn't work anymore. Why don't you try wearing a different badge every now and again? Well, I do have a Steel Samurai badge with me. How about that one? I'll only wear it if Detective Gumshoe carries a Steel Samurai police badge. Man, it's a deal! I hear that Detective Gumshoe has that very badge. What? Don't look at me like that. You're making me nervous. I can't tell you anything about the evidence we've gathered. Stingy. Stingy? When you put it so bluntly, it kind of hurts my feelings, pal. Biggest Star Wars fan has stumbled across a lot of med kits for a horror game. I guess you must be accumulating them because you're clearly good. Pretty good, at least. Actually, wait, yeah, let me examine the area. There's some evidence under the tarp over there. Hey, watch it, pal. The killer is behind that tarp. Ah! Ho ho ho, gotcha! I was just kidding. Ah! Ho 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 ho. Are you practicing for a Santa gig or something, Gumshoe? A whole 6 med kits. Neon's right, you will never die with that many. This year, I finally won an air conditioner. What? You didn't have an air conditioner? Did you ride your Triceratops to work, too? And what do you mean you won an air conditioner? You didn't buy it? You can't afford one of these things. But I got lucky and I won it as a door prize for the annual police Christmas party. They really pay you peanuts, don't they? Peanuts? I don't even get paid enough for peanut butter, let alone peanuts. This is the only place that the snow has been trounced upon. The murderer was sloppy, leaving all these prints all over. No. We're the ones who left the prints. An investigation can be a messy thing sometimes. And Neon says, poor Gumshoe. Yeah, poor Gumshoe, seriously. This guy needs a raise. Like, a raise or 20. What? I also slipped and fell in that spot over there. The other detectives all got a good laugh when the prosecutor whipped me. Thank God there was all this snow around to bring down the swelling. It's great to know that the police aren't worried about preserving the evidence. Yeah, they took plenty of pictures. Neon suggests beating the monsters to death with the med kits. That would certainly be another good use for them. The safety lights around the circus are kept on all night long, so they should have been on at the time of the murder. So he's saying the murder took place in the light. How strange. How strange indeed. Yeah, that is interesting that it would have taken place in a well-lit area. Murders do not usually take place in well-lit areas, just as a general rule. Most crimes don't. The circus stage sure doesn't look this small from out in the audience. Wow, this is where they all perform, isn't it? Nick, do some somersaults. I'm not doing any somersaults. Why not? You look like you'd be great at it. Why do I look like I'd be great at somersaults? Grrr. Huh? Nick? It wasn't me. Grrr. Tiger! He's coming this way! Ah! Nick, you're too young to die! Nick! Stay, heal. Grr. I'm still here. I'm not dead yet. Nick, are you okay? Scared you, didn't I? Regent is such a cute tiger, isn't he? What's the matter? You two sure are quiet. Don't what's the matter, me? Nick, he almost died there. Huh, he wasn't anywhere close to getting hurt, let alone dying. This little tiger hardly ever bites people. And besides, people normally never get to play with a wild tiger, right? So if you think about it, you're actually really lucky. Good luck with your puzzle. Good luck with your puzzle, biggest Star Wars fan. Huh? You agree, don't you? I guess. Oh, what do you mean you guess? Why are you agreeing with her? Woohoo! Your costume. Huh? It's cute. I'm gonna try it on. Costume? You mean my clothes? You don't mind letting me try it on, right? I guess not. Really? You're the best! Wow. The tables turned quickly on that one. So much for the tiger thing. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Regina Berry, the renowned animal tamer of the Berry Big Circus. My name's Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium. Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Neon says, oh god, sparkles. She's just so sparkly. When you put us up next to an animal tamer, I bet we really look odd. Nice to meet ya. Likewise. Let's take a look around the area. Look, that's where Max comes out during the show. Gotta admit, that was a pretty cool effect. We're planning for me to start coming out of the lion during the show. That's great, Regina. Yeah, I'll ride on Regent's back and jump out of the lion's mouth. I want to try it too. I'll ride on Nick's back and jump out of the lion's mouth. Sometimes I wonder about this girl. Whoa, those lights are huge. I love lights. Whenever I appear into the spotlight, everyone claps for me. That's because everyone knows that you're cute. No, I'm not cute. You're cute. Okay, I gotta love her. Me? Of course, I'm sure you'd make an incredible heroine. Really? You think so? Regina's actually genuinely sweet. Okay, I like her. Nick, you hear that? Me, a heroine. What about Nick, Regina? Nick. He's no hero, is he? Ouch. Thanks a lot, Maya. The seats are kind of far away, don't you think? They are, but it also means that lots of people can fit in the big top. He's right. We can fit 500 people into a show. 500? That's amazing. Flying around above that many people is a real rush. At least that's what Max said. Ah, a ladder. It's just a step ladder. What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with the basic facts of the matter. Oh, okay. It's not even worth arguing with her on this one. Hey, it's a rope! Probably for tightrope walking. That's a bit strange. There weren't any tightrope walkers in the show when we saw it. What can you tell us about what happened? Hey, Regina, what do you know about what happened last night? You mean the murder? Uh-huh. My dad was murdered. Can't imagine how hard this must be for you. Irk, that was insensitive. That's right, the ringmaster was your... Yep, the ringmaster was my dad. I'm so sorry about what happened. What happened to him? Why do you say you're sorry? Huh? Anyways, everyone was here practicing last night. Even your dad? Yes, everyone was here. We finished up around 10 p.m. After that, everyone went off on their own. I was the only one who stayed around here. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? I was playing with Regent. Regent, so she was with that beast. That's when the police showed up. When they took me to check things out, Dad was dead. For someone whose father was just murdered, she seems awfully perky. I wish she would tell us more about her dad. That's incredible that you're an animal tamer. If you say so. It has to be really scary. Scary? Why? Huh? Regent isn't scary. He's cute. Ever since Leon died, Regent has been my best friend. Leon? Yes, Leon the lion. Leon the lion. Regent and Regina. Interesting name choices. Leon, he died? Yes, actually he was killed. My dad killed him. What? Why did he do that? I'm not sure why he did it. The biggest Star Wars fan solved the puzzle. Hooray! It's tough not to get charmed when she looks at you with those innocent eyes. I'm not really good at figuring out hard things. Really? You too? I understand exactly what you mean. I never expected Maya to make a new friend in a strange place like this. They're like two peas in a pod. Let me see if Gumshoe will talk to me about it now. Okay. Can I ask him about Regina White now? No, I probably can't. That's the ringmaster. It's a shame what happened. He was going to be like a father to me. Alright, we've got lots of things we have to look into. No time for slacking. Let's get going. Okay. What's the matter? You seem down. Maximilian Galactica. Who would have guessed he was a country bumpkin? That's what you focus on? So now what do we do? Huh? There's still lots of things we can do. Go to the scene of the crime, talk to witnesses, gather evidence. Yeah, I guess you're right. We still don't even know what happened in the first place. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. I've sworn I've heard that before. Well, we never have enough information. Just a minute, you don't have a clue what happened. Make absolutely fabulous magic. It costs enormous sums of money, sums that will boggle your mind. Yep, we're talking to Weirdo Max again. That's why you went to his room that night? I went to ask him for a fabulous raise. I wonder how people can lie with such a straight face. I just don't have enough information. But I don't have enough anything. Let's look around the area again. Clearly the safety lights are of some interest, but that's not clear what. It's in the entire area. I gotta look this up. Neon Point said, have we presented profiles to people? That's actually a good idea. And I can think of one profile that... It's Max! Hey, where is Max now anyway? You don't know? Nope. He's been arrested. He was charged with the murder of your father. It's okay, Nick and I will help him. Max isn't the guy, is he? I mean, the criminal? Of course he's not. I'm worried about so many things right now. Like what? After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room. His room? Yes! That door right over there leads to the ringmaster's room. I don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry. I wonder what happened. The ringmaster's room. It's probably a good idea to check it out for myself. Okay. There we go. That might have opened something up. Yep. I always forget that I can present profiles. I guess this game is sort of slowly introducing me to that. Regina, what's the matter? What's on your mind? I'll tell you, Maya, but just you. Well... Mumble, mumble. What? Really? And then... Mumble, mumble. Oh my, that's incredible, Regina! Come on, Nick, there's no reason to pout. Don't worry about me. Regina told me that someone professed their love to her. Professed their love? Not only that, it was Maximilian Galactica. I wonder how many people have stolen one of his hearts anyways. And then on the exact same day, another person professed their love for her as well. What? Who was it? Someone named Trilo. Trilo? Apparently he's a tenor who sings in the circus. I haven't met him yet. Regina seems to be quite the hit with the men in the circus. Seems to have some sort of strange power over them. You're not kidding. 2 people in one day. Even I want to profess my love for her. Maya, that's gay. Me too. She's so cute. Do it. Profess your love. But before I go around professing love and going to other places, it looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say, a bad attitude follows you everywhere. He is a bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad. But just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal. It's not just his attitude. I got proof, pal. Huh? He left something at the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredibly well-made silk hat. Well, it does have very classy decorative elements. Max uses a cloak, silk hat, and white roses as his signature symbols. Pretty mundane, aren't they? Who cares if they are mundane? At least they're easy to understand. I must have hit a nerve. That's what he said. Who said? The eyewitness. Huh? Tell us about the eyewitness. I've gotten affidavits from most of the performers at the circus. There certainly are a strange bunch of characters. You don't say. Well, not stranger than you, I suppose. That was cold. Well, I'm sorry, I was just messing around. You're going down this time, pal. Oh, is that right? She's been practicing 1,000 cracks a day, pal. Cracks? Wait, you don't mean cracks of the... Yep, cracks of the whip. She freaking murdered me last time. I don't think I'm going to be, I don't think I'm going to survive this time. How about any eyewitnesses? Ho ho ho, you know I'm not going to tell you that. That's the prosecution's trump card. Oh well. Oh, I just remembered. What? I forgot to mention that you two are barred from entering that lodging house. Huh? Why is that? Oh, no reason. Just something I remembered to tell you. It must be because there's an eyewitness inside that lodging house. Let's check it out. Oh, no you don't, pal. Huh? Hey, Nick, look over there. What? There's someone over there. Excuse me? Neon says, try and stop us, old man. Yeah. We'll go wherever the hell we want, dude. Hello? Wow, he sure is a quiet one. Excuse me? Huh? Me? Yes, you work at the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your average everyday Joe. I'm just your everyday average Joe. An average Joe who just happens to hang out at the circus? I don't think so. Yes, I am. I've got nothing to do with what's going on here. He's lying. Like any regular person would hang around the circus dressed like that. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya. Well, I just happened to be passing by. I don't suppose you happen to be some kind of carny. Not a carny. I'm a performer. Actually, I'm a ventriloquist. Ventriloquist? I'm Benjamin Woodman. Your last name is Woodman? Yes, that's right, but everyone calls me Ben. Ah, yes, that's your alias, right? I believe they call it a stage name. Excuse me, Ben? Yes, you mean me? About the murder, I'd like to talk to you about the details, if I may. Really? I'm just a regular, normal guy. I don't... No, this guy's so nervous, he's creeping me out. Nick, cheer up. Just try and smile. Would you mind telling us something about Max? Maximilian Galactica. Max? He's not very nice. Did you just say that Max is not very nice? Oh, my head hurts. Yikes. I hope he's okay. It sounds like he just popped a gasket. Ben, so you're a ventriloquist? I'm just a regular guy. You already told us that you were a ventriloquist. Oh, yes. Nick, don't yell at him. You can't do that. You can't help it. He's making me nervous. Ben, do you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist? Well, right now... Why? Ugh, he's contagious. I guess we won't need you to look at this after all. Head to the ringmaster's room for first. This was the ringmaster's room? Yes, this room belonged to the victim. Which means this must be where Max met the ringmaster last night. Now that you mention it, that is what he said. I wonder what... That's an interesting poster. Ah, it's a poster of Max! I want it, Nick, I want it! I want to get out of here. Maya, we can't just steal stuff from the, from someone else's room. It's a table for guests. There's some papers scattered on the top. Ah, look at this! Max's salary is written on this piece of paper. Yikes! What is it? I didn't know that a magician... His salary is incredible. She looks like she's about ready to pass out from shock. How much is it? How much is it? How much is it? That much? Neon points out, but he's dead. But the ringmaster's dead. He doesn't need it anymore. Well, true, but it could be evidence. We should leave it until after the case is over. Then we can come back and steal it. Incredible, huh? You could say that again. This must be the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. The ringmaster signed and dated it. What's the matter, Nick? Max definitely got a raise. This document is dated a week ago. This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but this desk looks old and cheap. Neon points out, but if it's evidence, then we might need it. Okay, fair point. Fair point. There's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster. He really loved her, didn't he? And she was lucky to have such a wonderful father. You may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat. Neon says, stuff it in your pocket, Maya! Quick! And I call this the face of someone who already knew that. What? Scrap of white paper sticking out of the coat pocket. Huh? Where? Where? Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats. You always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. That's because you usually do something wrong, like try to steal stuff from other people's rooms. There's a lot of posters here, don't you think? There are indeed. So many posters that they aren't likely to miss one, are they? Maya, we're supposed to be the honest ones around here. But you didn't even notice that I took one. Ah! She already swiped one. You're incorrigible, you know that? Sticky-fingered Maya. This is where the ringmaster applied his makeup. And the biggest Star Wars fan just beat a boss. Congratulations! It's quite a collection of the most understated colors. Shocking pink, for example. This one says it is 100% all-natural organic mascara. This one says sensitive enough for a baby, strong enough for a mime. Our ringmaster must have been really concerned about skincare. Very metrosexual. Well, then again, you know, he's the ringmaster. All eyes are going to be on him for significant portions of the show. You better look presentable. Nick, look at all the cute trophies. Indeed, just look at all the awards this circus has won. Like, All-County Quiz Champions, Ringmasters Association Mini Golf Master. Yeah. The biggest Star Wars fan has beaten a boss, but is out of medkits and ammo. Oh dear. Gotta go scrounge some more supplies then. Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined. Well, at least he had an active a social life, I guess. Is social life even the term I want? I don't think so. Let's go to this room. Hello? Kablooey! Congratulations! You're the big wiener! The 1 millionth visitor to the room of one Mr. Mo Curls, aka me! Earplugs. Must find earplugs. Celebrate this momentous occasion. Would you care for an organic grape? Just one. Did you get my joke right there? Ah ha 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 ha! I won't on giving you more than one! No. If it was funny, it is your duty as a human being to laugh. Found 2 medkits. Hooray! Now you're not completely out of healing. People who don't laugh are usually the last seen in Land Sing. Catch my drift? Ha 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 ha! Maya? This is like some Faustian nightmare. Come on, it was funny. Clowns are always funny in my book. In my book, they're just funny looking. You sure do have great taste in clothes, girlie. Look at that garb. You look just like Greta Garb. Oh! Ah ha ha ha! I'm going home. No, Nick, you can't! You know, I can't excuse a bad joke or two. When the stooge keeps laughing at his own jokes, that's what I object to. Okay, I get it. But you have to admit he is kind of funny. No, I do not have to admit that because he isn't. Ah ha 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 ha! Could you please tell us more about the Very Big Circus? It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? And the hits just keep on coming. This circus has been in business for 20 years. They all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster, Russell Berry. 20 years? Wow! Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. Movies, TV, and bowling, there's just too much competition. Bowling? But I love the circus. I love it too! That's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one's sending the clowns on us. Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Har, 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 har. The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world, a real class act. Even when there were no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Because he knew that I had a family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Mo. Wiggity wiggity what? Ugh. I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. Star Wars fan says, wait, I need to go outside. And I locked out a mini-boss outside. Good luck with that. Good going. Let's see. It must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek? Of the crime. So this is what Detective Gumshoe was talking about. Mo was the eyewitness to the crime. The ringmaster is truly ahead of his time, and he would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts getting a bit stale. I realize that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit, old-fashioned. A bit long in the tooth? But that make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician, the one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" What does he mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yep, he got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder? Go ahead. Nope, no way. Just forget I said anything. I bet he's still hiding something about Max. See, you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word. I'm just gonna have to let these zip lips stay zipped. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details. But only if you can get old Stiff Lips here to make with the funny. Stiff Lips? Wait, do you mean me? Nick, you can do it. What's the matter? Just getting ready, okay. You know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. Hey, don't give me that look. At least his expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. Jeez, cut a guy some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here. It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but he did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. Neon gives the obligatory rim shot. I'm sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's when I saw. Aha, and the biggest Star Wars fan managed to use the environment to kill the mini-boss. Good job. Good job. Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he's letting on. Said uppy figured uppity top hat. They found this at the scene of the crime, didn't they? That's what I've been told. Unbelievable. That sure killed the ringmaster. It really is a shame what happened to the ringmaster, huh, Mo? Ooh. Apparently the machine that biggest Star Wars fan used to kill the mini-boss also killed the boss that they were fighting. Multi-purpose machine. Really is a shame what happened to the ringmaster, huh, Mo? It seems that the ringmaster was truly a great man. You know, so just bringing it with them. Yeah, if you can. Russell! How could anyone do this to you? Mo's taking this really hard. Stuck to the ground, unfortunately. Oh well. He thinks he can kill the ringmaster. It's only just that he should die too. No! Sorry, I crossed the line. He truly is a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clumped Ben right over the head as hard as he could. Ben? Ventriloquist. Speech impediment? You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. Yeah, Neon agrees that that was pretty dark, yeah. Cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Ha 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 ha. Biggest Star Wars fan is on Chapter 6. Congrats. Ah yes, the very big circus is very big, isn't it? should always carry a map with you to get around. Ah, thank you. This is an atlas. Oh, I'd kill myself. Really, I'm dying here. Coronary, coronary. Now he's just laughing to hear his own voice. I've been friends with Russell since even before the circus began. He was so selfless. He always thought about others before thinking of himself. I'll find a way to return the favor. He always took such good care of me. I wish I would have thanked him more than I did. That's the ringmaster's daughter, Regina. Ever since she was a little girl, she's been watching the circus performances. Cuter than a little puppy Maltese, that Regina. If only my Lorena was that cute. Lorena? Lorena's my daughter. She lives with her mother now. It's true what they say about the tears of a clown. 16. For reasons that will become more obvious as we unravel things, I'm kind of side-eyeing Max and Ben. Especially Ben, honestly. Max is on thin fucking ice, but Ben even more so. Ah, Ben, how's he doing? He's a ventriloquist, isn't he? That's right. Boy, was I surprised when he told me his secret. He's got a second mouth where his belly button should be. Ah ha 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 ha. Spade King, is that you? Just kidding. Ben wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder. Ah, that's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet Trilo. Trilo? If Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet, you'll barely get a word out of him. Really? Master and puppet. Wait. Before I move on, can I present? Okay. Can't get anything specific from them. On them. Damn it. I was gonna ask him about Regina. Good. He's still here. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. You just call me a sweetie. Again. What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabuloso. I mean fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max, let's make this absolutely fabulous. Neon says, Phoenix, face it, you're a sweetie. Yes, that is very much true. Phoenix is a sweetie. Ah, my sweetie pie. She must be really lonely with me all cooped up in here. Actually, she was laughing and rolling around with her tiger. She is my special someone, and I'm her special someone. Very complex. Just between you and I, he wasn't a bad guy at all. I can say that for sure. That's the first time I've ever heard you say something nice about someone, Max. You must have really been a nice guy. can't believe a guy with that ugly mug is after my sweetie pie princess. Especially after she has eluded my charms for such a long time. And here's why I'm side-eyeing the two of them. As pointed out before, this guy, 21. Ben, 31. Regina, 16. It's a bit less glaring with, ooh, and biggest star was found in a medical pouch. Good job. And it's a bit less the age difference is a bit less glaring between Regina and Max, but it's still a little bit, yeah. He's old enough to drink, and she's like not even out of high school age. She like should still be in high school. It's a little bit. Ben, on the other hand, is nearly twice her age in pursuing her. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? There isn't much you can do about that, right? You haven't even been truly in love, have you? When you are truly in love with someone, you'd be jealous of their mirror because it traps their image inside. Oh, don't you think that's sweet of him, Nick? I'm gonna get back with my sweetie pie. Then I'm gonna turn that dumb puppet into a toy glider. Guess you two haven't worked out your differences yet. How about this person? Unfortunately, I don't take on apprentices. We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. You must mean from the dinosaurs? How were those Jurassic geriatrics? Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes, sweetie, that's what they call jealousy. Jealousy. They are absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand? For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works. That's strange. Regina never said anything about marrying this joker. You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder? Yes, I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. I went to his room right after we finished. I found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return. Huh? Sorry, Max, I have something I must attend to right now. Do you mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's all right. I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes. And then I waited for him, but he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. But I have no idea what he went off to do. Can I ask you what you do with such an exorbitant salary? We've already covered this point. I'm paying off my father's debt. How could he possibly have such a large amount of debt? For example, say you rented a video, and perhaps you forgot about it for, say, a short period of about 10 years. You would have the biggest late fee known to man. It's kind of like that. Wow, now I can see how you can get that much debt. That makes sense now. Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. Maximilian Galactica, no matter when you see me, you get shivers, don't you? The silk hat, the cloak, the white roses on my chest. They're my symbols. You know I had to cut the number of symbols to 3. You know I had to cut the number of symbols to 3? Really? You have quite a few to begin with then, huh? Well, I thought that you could never have too many symbols. Sunglasses, beauty marks, soft pillows for lips, a beard, buck teeth. I gave all sorts of symbols a shot. But if I forgot one when I put on my makeup, everyone would forget who I am. That's awful, especially for a magician. This is my silk hat. It's the only one of its kind in the world. It's one of my most prized possessions. This silk hat proves that it was somewhere else. Where did they find this? Huh, sweetie? They found it at the murder scene. Ah! I don't know nothing about nothing! Ew, Max is so pathetic like this. Max must be really confused. To Regina. Hey, Regina. Ew, this place is gross. This must be because of last night. We didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. That reminds me, what was it that Mo said? He said that yesterday morning Max clonked Ben over the head here. He also said that there's gotta be something interesting there. Nick, what's gotta be interesting? Don't ask. Huff. Keep our cafeteria clean. Doesn't seem like anyone ever read this sign, huh? Maybe they should make it easier to understand. Clean it or die! Well, that would definitely make them clean up. This is strange. There's nothing on top of the stand. Look here, Max is written on it. It must be his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, you could still eat hamburgers, right? They left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder. They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up the dishes, did they? Looking at all these dishes is making me hungry. Let's go get a burger at the snack stand outside. Once we're finished with the case. Alright then, let's get this over with, Nick. Here we go! Woo! Where's the mute button when you need it? Bulletin board for, bulletins. Doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe I should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Juicy? You know, like a fake clue. Maybe something like message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe would take it all seriously. Kitchen is over here. Everyone wants to take in turns cooking. There's a do list posted here. I wouldn't mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people. Maya's killer hamburger. You'd try it, wouldn't you? Neon says, please don't get arrested again, Maya. What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Ah, watch out, Nick. Broken glass on the floor is dangerous. Broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor. You think it means anything? There's gotta be something interesting there. Huh? Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with them. Yeah? Fabulous. You'd like me to sign this for you? Back into the marrow, biggest Star Wars fan goes. It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said they received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous! Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. The ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you to his room that night?
Take that!
Isn't this why you were called into the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria. But you already knew that, didn't you? Of course. It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max? What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle to... Talk to Ben. Ben? You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician. And I keep staring at Max's design and realizing he's just walking around tits out in like the middle of winter here. Just completely, just no fucking shirt, just completely bare-chested. How is he not like freezing to death or something? Yeah, again, he's got that cape, doesn't he? That probably keeps him warm. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Neon says he's too fabulous to freeze. Fair point. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her. Are you sure this is Ben we're talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. And no one else's. I see. Did anybody, get Regina's input on this whole thing, though? Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Unless Ben and Trilo are together, Trilo can't say a word. Trilo? The puppet, the ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Trilo Quist. All these punny names. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the balsa, I'd be screwed. You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist puppet? You are so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What, sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trilo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trilo for me, do you, my sweets? No problem, none at all. Thank you, Max. You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. And don't go hiding puppets. Okay, now we know. Whoops. Now we know where that puppet is. We can finally go get him. Huh? Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. Well then. Let's head for the big top. What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster, and there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course. And now Regina isn't here. I'm not seeing how that's related. Looks the same as always. Great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Will you just stop it, you poster pilferer? I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of these posters. You mean stole one of those posters? Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trilo somewhere in this room. Trilo. Oh, the ventriloquist dummy. Oh, time to get searching. This was the table he used when visitors came to see him. Ew, there's mud caked on the table. Someone with terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table. Nick, don't even think about it. I wasn't! How uncouth do you think I am, anyway? There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This is... That's Trilo! That's Ben's puppet! I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. Why do I have to carry this thing? Is he in here? I think he might be. Oh, hey, Ben! Hello. And Neon says that Trilo suits Maya. Hello to you, too. It's awfully cold today. Don't you agree? I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. Alright, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Okay. So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see, maybe we should go talk to the clown. Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench. What's your problem, anyway? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Ben, is that you, Ben? No, I would never. It was me, yeah, me, down here. You're Trilo? That's Mr. Quest to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Not again. Mr. Quest, is that better? No, look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney. Trilo, we talked about insulting people, you promised. Ow. Trilo, stop that. He was mocking me. Being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. I'm sorry, Trilo. Nick, what just happened? Trilo's still a puppet, right? A ventriloquist puppet. Hey, who do you think you are calling me a puppet? You talking to me? I said you talking to me. Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Ventriloquist, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they offed the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts. Trilo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants. Your partner, you mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off for me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh, my. And I'll be fair, in this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as circus performers, I found my Madonna. Or Madonna? Regina, my lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben? Oh, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty. That's why I shall marry her. Marry? The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trilo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up? I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there? Hee, if you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? But she did seem a bit worried about things. Well, I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. Did nobody think to consult Regina about this, though? I know you think that, but what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Yeah, Neon's on the same page as me, going yikes about this. Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... The rest is private. Well, the melody is pretty good. But those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now that Trilo's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface! Ah! You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trilo? Enough jibba-jabba. Let's get to court already. Hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Great. What in the world happened with Ben and Trilo? Quite a pair of those two. Oh no, now what? Ah, yo! Ah! What is it, Nick? That monkey. Ah, my badge! That monkey stole it! What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You looked so completely dumbfounded. Regina! You, that monkey! Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, that monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Money? The monkey is called Money? Yes! Well, the rich Trash Ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Ugh. Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Haha, that's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Moe's. I guess it is time I revisit that kooky clown. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trilo? What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trilo told me that he was in love with me. Trilo told you that he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kind of cute, don't you think? He's so smart and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trilo. The biggest Star Wars fan found one shotgun bullet after a lot of time without ammo. Without any ammo, I should say. Better make that shotgun count. Like sand through the hourglass soared the days of the circus. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trilo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. Forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trilo? Wait, you do realize that Trilo is a puppet? Huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. There's a real cast of characters here. This silk hat is Max's. That's right. It's beautiful, isn't it? I thought up the idea for wearing the hat. Huh? Really? Yep. He took my sketch to the hat shop. And they made a custom hat for him based off the sketch. There's only one of these silk hats in the entire world. Isn't that cool? Do you know how Max flies in the sky like he does? I do know. Want me to tell you? You know? Uh-huh. Giggle. But you have to keep it secret. Huh? So here's how it works. Mumble, mumble. Wow, that's incredible. Oh, don't pout, Nick. Hee hee. We were just teasing you. I don't know a thing about magic. Sorry we tricked you, Nick. That's Mo. He's such a funny clown. He's been a good friend to my dad for a really long time now. He was good friends with the ringmaster? My dad always said, when it comes to who I can entrust the circus to, it's definitely Mo. Yep, that clown is one lovable stooge. Don't you think so, Nick? No comment. Mo's actually a few years younger than the ringmaster. Interesting. Ah, that guy. His name is Ben, right? Huh? You don't know him? I don't know. He didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Sheila, right? Wait, we're the ones asking the questions around here. Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yep, just leave him alone for a while, okay, Maya? I'm sure he just got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Oh my, I visit Mr. Wright all the time. It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience. So, what could I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? Don't you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Ha 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 ha. Is such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know? For that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Curly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. Every day she sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown. The funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. That explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. The clown sees life simply, without complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money. He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Huh? What's that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly! Bravo! Bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course! Shall we go? Should we go with them now or wait a while? Think I have anything else I need to do. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Bad. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today. Huh? That's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there, too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Okay. Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy. And it's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here. Thank you. Thanks. You really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Well, I think it's about time to wrap up our investigation. Neon says, you looked so naked without it, without the badge. Right? I felt naked without it. You think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. I can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now, the dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick? What's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. And hooray, the biggest Star Wars fan finally has ammo. Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry, I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? The background laughing noise was my mom, by the way. Neon says, "Hi, Mom." Isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. Your dad is gone, you know. The prosecution is finished. Let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there now. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Neon says, do you need a hug, Von Karma? I think she does need a few hugs. Is she going to let anyone hug her? That's the question. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck.
I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. There's been so many typos, God. A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. I think we found it. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Actually... Autopsy report. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Okay. Straightforward enough. Okay. Not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Ow! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? Wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. The box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open that bad boy up. So, when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yes, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Continue, Detective. Box. You figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right? Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron. Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron? I figured they just did to make the box heavier. Ouch! I think we could all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know. Sorry. Suffice it to say, the box is really heavy. Much better. You may continue on, Detective. Mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station, cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There's only one little bottle in that huge box. I wonder if that is some sort of special meaning. autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Ho ho! There wasn't much that we could go after Gumshoe with this time. He gave us the facts as he saw them. But there's gotta be more to this. I didn't see anything. But that's why you're the lawyer and I'm the medium. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. Snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. Well, I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well. Yep. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Trilo Quist. I am employed as an opera tenor. Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Me, 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 me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? It had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face, and on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order, order. I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony in my court. Ouch! You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. I mean, she's got a point. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went over to the plaza. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that? Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the criminal. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Ah. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay, I guess she's the boss again today. Clown, you're talking about Mo? Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good. Poor guy. He didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first-place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened? What did you do then? I went over to the plaza to do some thinking. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. I'm thinking in your nice warm lodging house would have been a better idea. Objection! Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax out of your ears, lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Geez, could you be any more dense altogether now? Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trilo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense, and it makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to the story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? That's the victim. That's correct. Trilo was at the entrance to the plaza. You should have seen the ringmaster as well. Aha! Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. That, according to the defendant, a likely story. It makes him knew Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room. Why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ah, I see. Seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Truly wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle for Gina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time is it? Huh? I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Must have been awfully cold. I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Yeah, for like half an hour? Oh, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Oh, maybe you were waiting for someone? What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. What? We were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw, don't you forget it? Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Yeah. Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Ah! Objection! What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. Objection! However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the... Ow! There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina. Pain! Don't volunteer things! Mr. Quiz, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain! Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Do you? You were going to propose? You, a puppet? Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. Well, I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her, too. Exactly. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your examination. Ugh. Oh, did you hear that? His sigh seemed a little wistful. That was entirely the wrong sort of sigh I used there, but oh well. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina. Of course that's what I mean. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't gonna propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. I don't know, that would be a lot more fun. Right, Ben? Yeah. Got it, that's the truth. was it exactly that you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give her, Numbskull. The only thing that I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. An engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad, but I'm pressing on anyway. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human— Ow! I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony, specifically about the engagement ring? I'd like to stick to facts and not sociology. Sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. An engagement ring. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina is going to love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's gotta be something I can catch him on. Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You've gotta be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? Sorry, really. You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really? Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her? That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. So, what about this present? So, you were still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am! I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give up that easily. I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? It's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. Uh-oh, the judge has that dazed look again. Maybe he should get out more. Present this. Trilo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh, looks like they're going to double team me now. You recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? Ah! What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something! Don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money, like a bank vault? Ha! That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trilo? When was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? effect? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, well, could have been taken around that time. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilo Quist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money. Leon says that monkey sounded somewhat unpleasant. Yeah, it kinda is, yeah. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben doesn't exercise enough. No. His testimony has a flaw. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright. Well, then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he said the defendant arrived. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I won't lie to just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. Ah, I've told you so many times you'd think you'd know my story's not changing. You've already changed your story, Stick Boy, and I'm sure it will change some more. Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Yes, but was he shirtless? So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Of course, the obvious problem with that is the fact that, according to Max, he was in the, he waited at least 10 minutes for the ringmaster to return. So, according to Max, he was sitting there for a while. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night. Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time. I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. About what time would you say these events took place? You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10. You already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. What time was it? Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Yo! I'm no good at math! Ugh. It was 10:10 p.m. Oh, yes, that sounds about right. It sounds about right because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. So, thinking about the timing, if we assume that Max's story is correct, if we assume that both stories are correct, that he saw Max at the tent around 10:10, around the thing, around the place, around 10:10. And if we assume that it takes, he said he was waiting for about 5 minutes, so it takes about 5 minutes for someone to get from the big top to the lodging area. That means that that implies that Max would have left the big top around 10:05 in order to show up at 10:10. But the ringmaster said, I'll only be 10 minutes, so... Yeah, none of the timing actually works, does it? He would have... There's basically no way for him to have not seen the ringmaster unless he showed up in that gap while he was chasing down the monkey. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night. You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben, you've got something to add? Let me guess, that's not it, Trila. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trila. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if a pros reviewer your work, you would— Ow! You're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. You should know better. Ow! 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 That hurts! That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness. Clearly I'm onto something, I just missed it. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, I would understand. Ow! That hurt! Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Shayla would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. You are 100% absolutely sure of what you just said. I told you already, geez, I am 100% absolutely sure. There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right? Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh? Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you very much. Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun chatting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere. I agree, but do we have the proof to make something stick? All I can do is try, right, Nick? Gotta have something that will prove useful. Alright, time to go to work. Anybody could just throw those on. So it's like... Points out the bottle might be what I need. There we go. Trilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. Ah! That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just stop and say good evening to his rival. Gah! Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant but claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. I just... That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? I think he saw someone, but it wasn't who he thought. It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? The defense kindly explained who it was Trilo saw that evening then. This is the only one that makes sense.
Take that!
Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. Yeah. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him. That's why you greeted him, Trilo. Isn't that correct? Gulp. Answer the question, Mr. Quest. Ah! Ah! Order, order. How do you respond to this? Oh, wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man, but once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. Dude, there's no feasible way for you to make that mistake. I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem was identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's three symbols. Three symbols. Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. You've got to remember them by now. Here we go again, everyone. All together now. Ow! Yes, yes, we know. The secret cloak and white roses. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. And actually, in that flashback, didn't our man mention that he thought it was cold out? Oh my god, Star just pointed out Ben Trillo Quest. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the most subtle pun in this entire game. Star's like, oh my god, I don't know if I hate that or love it. I gotta give them props. It's the most subtle, it's the most damn subtle pun they've included so far. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's three symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Yeah, like I was pointing out, you know, anybody could don that stuff. And in fact, realistically speaking, the person most likely to have been wearing any of his accoutrements other than Max would have been the ringmaster, because they were in the same room. He literally could have just borrowed all of that from him. Hell, I mean, Max could have easily have just offered him the cape because it was cold out. possibly even Russell Berry. Like I said.
What?
Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one.
that is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, Wright?
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but... Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. I was about to say session, but no, that's the opposite of what the court is in right now.
Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene.
So then where were you when the murder took place?
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room.
And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right?
Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back.
That's where the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max.
Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility.
Well done, Nick.
However, sweetie,
why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? I mean, the only thing I can think of that he might want to take would be the cape, and just taking that for warmth because it was fucking cold out. But the rest of it, why would he put the rest of it on? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president?
You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Now that everyone's back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Ms. Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well, I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Quarles please take the stand?
Why did she just call him a pitiful clown?
The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. In West Cloud... Name and occupation.
Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking out of biographical gibberish? I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the record. Oh, yeah, maybe this joke is okay.
Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? Ah, ha, 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 ha. But a couple of clowns that were up to no good. Your name? Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. Larry, Moe, and Curly. The Three Stooges. He's named after the Three Stooges. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this plaza without the humor, please. Okay. Oh, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. A clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. Star says, are we sure Mo isn't just the writers of Ace Attorney self-inserted? That's a good question. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. Well, this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing? Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness? Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick with the facts of this case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you! I can't wait! Poor Gumshoe. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. There was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clocked the ringmaster over the head. I already see a contradiction here, and it's when he started looking. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There's no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. Ah ha ha ha! That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? I'm afraid that if we push this witness too far, it will bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you can cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing. Huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now, 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke. Let's not make it 8 p.m., alright, Mo? What do you mean let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? You are so boring. You were pooped that night. Yes, Yes, I was very, very tired, not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. What? The double cheese, double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that, as they say, happens. Ah, ha, 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 ha. That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days. That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply. I've got a good reply, though. That joke was so funny, it just earned you a penalty. Damn it. You just happened to glance out of the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday. Here we go. Once I tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. Sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Owie, ow, ow, ow. That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mode were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say, Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. Oh, how'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? Ah, ha, 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 ha. I guess that the sound sounded like supposed to sound like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit, huh? What thing? You went to look out the window and you saw... Far away, you say? Star says, who lets the attorneys bring weapons into the courtroom, and why haven't they given Phoenix one? Yeah, seriously. Franziska gets to wave around her whip and hit everybody, and Phoenix is completely defenseless. Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly, how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. My room is here, and they looked about yay big. I'd say they're about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down in visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. There's the ringmaster. He was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away. That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night, but things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. And now I am 100% certain that it was Max and Ringmaster that I saw that night. Yeah, that alone kind of cast a doubt on his testimony. Like, he wasn't sure until he talked to Miss Von Karma? That doesn't look good. And Neon wonders what kind of weapon Phoenix would want. Or does he get a shield since he's the defense? I think a shield would probably be most fitting for him. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? And also considering that Phoenix is the one who keeps getting attacked with that fucking whip, I think he'd appreciate the shield. Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now, save with Uncle Mo. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza! Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw and only what he saw? You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head. Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. It really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean weapon? I have no idea. No weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? No. You did say you saw the entire thing, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Objection!
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Ow! Ow! Jesus Christ! Gulp. Wasn't that a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Yeah, of course I do. I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. Yeah. Neon says, dang, Francie. And Star's like, that's such a big penalty. That's such a big penalty. It is! Like, Jesus Christ. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. He kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo's to be believed, then when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? Night didn't come that these clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team thing to anger this court? No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick! These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Well, you're back from your jog? Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps in my statement. Von Karma. Tampering with witnesses again. So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clunk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Ah ha 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 ha! Mr. Curls, Your Honor, you did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. Okay, I feel a little bit bad for him now. I was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. But he didn't see the roses. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. You took your time realizing that, didn't you? Whatever, that should be enough, right? It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to keep believing that. All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. That is what you saw that night. Exactly what I said. I said I saw is exactly what I saw. Got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision?
But that's not all I saw.
You're able to see that kind of detail from your window. There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, though, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. All records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. Must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure. They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report. With Sheila's testimony and now Moe's, it really seems like Max is the killer. Nick, you've got to find a contradiction in this. That's not going to be enough. What? I have to prove that Moe saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. Don't you think that you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. Silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. Doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? Sheila said the same thing, but if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You're sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. Star points out what face. He explicitly said he didn't see a face. Ah. Aha. Face I saw. How do I call him out on that, though? Damn it. what I'm supposed to do or present. I can't just randomly throw things out at him and hope for the best. And is this going to say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? Okay, good. There we go. I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yay, everyone get ready! All together now! Silk hat, cloak, white roses! What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions. Oh my god. That was a math pun right there. Order. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there wasn't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. They're pretty brilliant white. And when he said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face, not to mention that the roses are white, there's no way he could have missed them. Yep. It would have been a really strong contrast in the light. And the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. I got her on the ropes now. Whenever there's a nugget of truth, it always seems to peek out at me, then run away. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this? Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but there should still be doubt lingering in your mind. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. Well then, let's get to it. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on that. I was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curls' statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. Oh, no pressure. I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. Understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I'll need. No white roses that night. All the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No, that's not true! Order, 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 Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all of this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Damn, the judge is going off. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me, no matter how I'll always be younger than you. Wah, subs. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Yeah, starts like, Judge is pissed. Holy shit, yeah. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo? What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He want? What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection!
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Gah. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? I do, in fact.
Take that!
Look at this picture. And it's just about 10. And I think this is a good spot to leave off on. Well, look at this picture next week. That was a ride, wasn't it? But yeah, thank you all for joining me this week. And, dun dun dun, says Neon. We'll pick up and see, what exactly all the fuss is about next week. Hope you all have a good evening.